Hi, you're very welcome. And in this video, what I want to walk you through is an alternative to a vlookup, which is called an index match. Right. So as I like to say, if you want to get Excel people excited, open up a debate as to which is better, index match or vlookup. Of course, which is now at this stage being surpassed by the old love child on the block, the XLOOKUP. So it requires a certain amount of knowledge. Two functions, one of them is index and another is match. So I'm just going to begin by giving you an explanation of the match function. Okay. So, for example here, what a match returns, that actually returns a number. All right. So if you remember from your vlookup, you would have had a column number and so on. So the match number basically returns a number from a list. So let me just show you how this works. So here I've got a drop down list, and let's say I've got chai done here. And I basically want to see what number is that in the list. So I begin here by going to formulas, still in the lookup and reference family, down to match. Okay, and it operates on the same kind of idea. So here I have lookup value, which I want to look up, and the lookup array is the place I want to look it up in, and I'm just going to select column C here. All right, and you can see it's already given me a number, and I can say I want an exact match, which is 0, and I click OK. All right, so you see basically that says 4. So what does the 4 mean? So it means if I start here at column C, which starts at 1, 2, 3, 4. So you see there chai is actually number 4. If I choose, for example, another one down here, which is like tofu, let me just scroll down here till I find my tofu. Find it down here somewhere. Or I might just try something else, ipo coffee. There's 46, okay. So if I go down here and look for ipo coffee, there it is. Count down to it. You see there it gives me to 46. Okay, so again, it's the same thing, match. Find this one here, look it in this column, and then if I scroll all the way down, see there 1, 2, 3, 4, chai is 4. Is 4. If, for example, I choose chang, gives me 5, and so on. So that's essentially how your match function works. Okay. So let's see how this works combined with an index one. This one. And again, you always have the same principles. Again, you have to have something in common, which in this case is product ID. So my product ID is over here on the right hand side. My products ID are over here. Right? And what I want to do is use the combination of the two. So I click here in the product name. I start with lookup and reference, and I start with index. Right? Now, just ignore all the bit here. Just pick the first one. The key thing you need to remember about the index here is the first part of it, which is the array. You just need to select the column in your other data source that has what you're looking for. So in this case, I'm looking for product name. So go here to products, and I literally highlight the product name one up here. And then in row number, I'm going to put in match. So I type in match, open left bracket, click on my product ID here, comma, and then I go back to products, highlight my product ID over here, comma 0. And if you're never not sure, just generally put in 0, because that means an exact match. Click OK, and it says chai. You see there, that's spot on. I'm going to do the same thing with supplier. All right. Okay, so click here again, start to your lookup and reference, go down to your index, choose the first one here and click OK. So remember, my array is always going to be what I want to return here, which is going to be supplier. So go over to my data set here, highlight the supplier column, and what I put in the row number is, instead of putting in a number, I'm going to put in a match. So the match, and you don't need to put an equals in it, match, left bracket, still product ID, comma, then go over to products, select the product ID, because essentially what you're saying is find whatever you find in the number, you find the product ID, and find where the match is here. And I've already said this is what I want you to return it on. So basically it's an intersection kind of idea, comma 0, close your brackets, and you can ignore the column number. And if you look here at the formula, the two ones that are bold are essential, whereas this one is not essential. And click OK. Right. And then basically you can carry on for doing the other one then for category and for quantity per unit as well. So if I click here on category, look up in reference, down to index, click OK. Remember, I'm looking for category. Go to products, highlight the category column, go to row number, type in match, still the same one, product ID, comma, The only thing that's different in this one is the column you're selecting. Highlight this one, comma 0, close my brackets, and press enter. And you always know you get a little preview of the answer there, which kind of tells you you're on track. So what I'm going to suggest you do is maybe have a look at the quantity per unit 1 yourself and just see how you get on that in terms of practice. Right? I hope you find this useful. Mind yourself and take care. Bye.